Beloved, prepare your heart, because what I'm about to reveal is not just inspiring, it is transformative. If you are hearing these words right now, know that it is not by chance. Nothing in God's design is random. The very steps of your life have been orchestrated to bring you to this moment. The Lord has led you here because something extraordinary is unfolding in your life. The appointed time has arrived. The love you have longed for, the one you have fervently prayed over, is no longer a distant vision. It is drawing near. The season of waiting is coming to an end, and the moment of fulfillment is upon you. You are stepping out of yearning and stepping into receiving. What once felt impossible, what seemed delayed, is now aligning perfectly within God's divine plan. But this is about far more than a change in circumstances. It is a profound, spiritual transformation. A work is taking place deep within you, preparing your heart to receive something sacred. As one set apart, you are stepping into a time where the pieces of your life will come together in ways that exceed human understanding. Yet, in order to fully embrace what is coming, you must align yourself with God's will. This love is not just about personal happiness, it is about stepping into a divine destiny. Are you ready? Stay with me, because what comes next is going to shift your perspective entirely. You may be wondering, why now? Why is this love arriving in this precise season of your life? The answer is simple. God's timing is never early, never late, but always perfect. Every trial, every moment of waiting, every season of solitude was never meant to break you, but to prepare you. The wilderness you walked through, the silent nights, the moments of uncertainty, none of it was wasted. God was refining you, shaping your character, strengthening your spirit so that you would be ready for the blessing He is now releasing into your life. This is not a mere coincidence, nor is it a fleeting connection. This love is part of a divine script, a story authored by the Almighty. It has been written into your life's journey since before you took your first breath. What you are about to receive is not just another relationship. It is a covenant, a divine appointment, a reflection of something eternal. You have endured battles that few could comprehend. You have walked roads that felt lonely. But every difficulty, every tear, every moment of struggle has forged you into the person you are today. Your heart has been refined in the fire, and now you stand on the threshold of something greater than you ever imagined. This love is not just about finding a companion. It is about stepping into an ordained partnership that aligns with your divine calling. Heaven knew the precise moment when you would be ready, not just to receive love, but to carry the weight of a relationship that has a kingdom purpose. This is not simply about romance, it is about destiny. You and the one coming into your life are not just meeting for personal fulfillment, you are coming together to fulfill something far greater. There is a ripple effect that will be released through this union. Love, healing, restoration. Things that will not only transform your life, but will extend beyond you, touching lives in ways you cannot yet see. This is not an ordinary connection. It is a God-ordained union with eternal significance. You're about to witness a love that will not only elevate you, but also empower you to walk in the fullness of your calling. This is why you were chosen, not because of anything the world sees, but because of what God has placed within you. You have been set apart for something extraordinary, and now that promise is unfolding before your very eyes. You have waited, you have hoped, and at times, you have wondered if this moment would ever come. But now, the waiting is over. What God has prepared for you is drawing near. This is not about filling an emotional void or finding mere companionship. This is about the fulfillment of a purpose that was designed before time began. God has seen your silent battles, He has watched your growth, and now He is bringing you into a season where you will see the fruit of all that refining. This is a love that has been crafted by the hands of the Creator Himself. This is the kind of love that does not just change your life, it transforms your very soul. Perhaps, at times, you questioned why love seemed to be withheld from you. You may have wondered why doors remained closed while others around you found what they sought, but now you understand. Every delay was divine. Every not yet was a protection. Every closed door was a redirection towards something greater than you imagined. The moments of pain were never meaningless. They were preparing you for this sacred blessing. And now, beloved, you are stepping into the promise. The season of lack is turning into a season of abundance. The tears of waiting are turning into tears of joy. The emptiness you once felt is about to be filled in ways you never thought possible. What God is bringing into your life is not just a gift, it is the fulfillment of His perfect plan for you. Trust Him. Trust the journey. Know that the love you are about to experience is not just for you. It is meant to strengthen you, to elevate you, and to launch you into a purpose greater than you could have ever foreseen. The appointed time has arrived. The promise is here. Your true love is not just coming, it is already on its way. Now that you have walked the path of healing and personal transformation, the moment you have long awaited is finally here. The delays were never denials, they were divine preparations. God, in His infinite wisdom, has been orchestrating the events of your life with meticulous care, ensuring that every detail aligns perfectly with His higher purpose. What once seemed like a season of waiting was, in reality, a season of refining, preparing you for something far greater than you ever imagined. No longer do you need to question the timing, for God has made all things beautiful in their season. The time has come for you to step into a love that is not of this world, a love so deep and transformative that it will forever alter the course of your life. This is not a fleeting passion, nor is it a temporary infatuation. This love is sacred, eternal, and divinely appointed, a covenant between souls that transcends the limitations of time and space. Unlike ordinary relationships built on superficial attraction or temporary emotional fulfillment, this love is rooted in something far more profound. It is a divine connection, a sacred union that exists beyond mere human understanding. It is the joining of two souls who were always meant to find each other, brought together by the sovereign will of God for a purpose greater than themselves. This love does not rely on circumstances, nor is it subject to the shifting sands of worldly conditions. Instead, it is anchored in something unshakable, the divine plan that was set in motion long before you took your first breath. The moment your paths cross, something within you will awaken. There will be a knowing, a recognition that defies explanation. It will be as if your soul has finally found the place it was always meant to call home. This is not coincidence. It is divine providence. God has woven your stories together with threads of destiny, ensuring that when the appointed time arrives, nothing will stand in the way of your union. This love is not meant to be easy, for anything of great value requires refinement. It will stretch you, challenge you, and call you to rise higher. It will demand growth, courage, and the willingness to let go of everything that no longer serves your highest calling. This love is not about comfort, it is about transformation. It will push you beyond your limits, compelling you to become the person God has always destined you to be. You were never meant to settle for anything less than a love that ignites your soul and propels you toward your divine purpose. This is a love that inspires you to become more, to seek higher, to live in alignment with the calling placed upon your life. It is a love that reflects the very nature of God, unfailing, redemptive, and life-giving. It is not bound by earthly standards, nor is it dictated by human expectations. This love has been set apart, sanctified for a purpose that reaches beyond the two of you. As this destined love draws near, your heart must be ready. The burdens of the past, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, the fears, must be released. The love that is coming cannot thrive in a heart that is weighed down by old wounds. You must step into healing, embracing the wholeness that God desires for you. Let forgiveness flow freely, both for yourself and for those who have wounded you. Release the chains of doubt, for what God has ordained, no force in heaven or earth can hinder. This preparation is not merely external, it is an inward transformation. You are being called to align with your higher self, to walk in the fullness of your purpose, and to cultivate a love for yourself that mirrors the love God has for you. Only then will you be truly ready to receive the sacred love that is about to enter your life. Honor this love, cherish it, and guard it with wisdom, for it is holy and meant to glorify God. Trust in the divine timing, for every moment of waiting has been leading to this. The struggles, the moments of doubt, the tears shed in secret, all were necessary to refine your soul, to prepare you for something beyond what you could comprehend. Every delay was a divine setup, a necessary detour guiding you toward your appointed destiny. Now, the time has come. Your divine counterpart is not merely arriving. They have been waiting for you just as you have been waiting for them. In the moments when you doubted love, when the weight of loneliness felt unbearable, God was not absent. He was working. The trials you endured, the lessons learned, and the resilience you built were not wasted. They were shaping you, molding you, preparing you for a love that is far beyond the ordinary, and now, with God's blessing, your divine union is set to unfold in perfect harmony. Remain open. Trust the process. Walk boldly into this love, knowing that it has been divinely ordained. What is meant for you cannot be lost, for it has been written in the heavens and sealed by the hands of the Almighty. The wait is over. Your time has come. Patience is not merely about waiting. It is an active demonstration of your faith in God's perfect design for your life. Now, as you stand on the precipice of a love ordained by the divine, you will come to see that every moment of anticipation was not in vain. The waiting was not an obstacle, but a sacred process, refining you into the person God always intended you to become. With every passing day of longing, you have grown stronger, wiser, and more prepared to embrace the love that is about to unfold. God doesn't overlook those who trust in His timing, nor does He leave His promises unfulfilled. Each season of waiting has been a necessary preparation, shaping you to receive a love that aligns with His perfect will. No moment spent in expectation was wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every silent hope was a part of a grand design leading you to this very instant. The moment when the love God has destined for you is revealed. In the stillness of waiting, you have cultivated wisdom, patience, and trust. And now, the Lord is answering with a love that will make every challenge and hardship worthwhile. This love is drawing near, and it will bring restoration to every lonely hour and uncertain night. Trust that God has heard your prayers, and He is bringing into your life the person whose heart is meant to intertwine with yours. Every delay had purpose. Every moment of longing was bringing you closer to this divine union. What once seemed like an endless wait will soon be seen as a carefully orchestrated plan, leading to something beyond your wildest dreams. Few things are as challenging yet rewarding as fully surrendering to God's will. To embrace divine love, you must relinquish the illusion of control and place your trust in the one who sees the entire picture. His plans far exceed anything you could conceive, and in matters of love, as in all of life, trusting in His perfect timing requires you to let go of fear and keep your heart open. When you stop striving to force love into existence and instead allow yourself to rest in God's plan, you make space for His hand to work in ways you could never orchestrate. His timing is without flaw, and the love He is preparing for you is no exception. Surrendering your worries, expectations, and uncertainties opens the door for a love that is rooted in His divine purpose. Only when you submit to His divine orchestration do you begin to recognize the perfection in every step of the journey. What may have seemed like delays or detours were in truth necessary parts of your path, leading you to the one who was created to walk beside you. Trusting in God means knowing that regardless of how the road may appear, it is always leading you closer to the fulfillment of His purpose for your life. Your love story is uniquely yours, penned by the hand of the Almighty, and it is unfolding in a way more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Allow yourself to be carried by this divine movement. The love that is approaching is meant for you, and you will feel its truth in the depths of your soul. When you finally meet the one whom God has set apart for you, there will be no doubt in your heart. This connection is not superficial, nor is it based merely on shared interests or fleeting emotions. It is something far deeper, a spiritual recognition. When you meet this person, your souls will know each other, as if greeting a long-lost friend. There will be an unexplainable sense of familiarity, a feeling of homecoming, as though you have known each other beyond the confines of time. This is the essence of a soul-deep connection. It transcends the physical world and moves beyond mere human comprehension. Such recognition may not always arrive in the form you expect. It may not be an overwhelming rush at first sight, but rather a quiet assurance, a peace that settles in your spirit, whispering that this is the love you have been waiting for. It will feel as though the pieces of your life are finally aligning, revealing a greater plan that had been set in motion long before you could understand it. The love God has ordained for you is not fleeting, it is eternal. True love is not dictated by the passage of time, nor can it be severed by worldly circumstances. When you encounter the one meant for you, you will understand that your connection was divinely appointed. Nothing in this world can separate what God has joined together. Your souls are bound by an unseen thread, and no storm will break the bond that He has established. But love of this magnitude requires vulnerability. It is easy to shield your heart after experiencing disappointment or heartache, yet true love demands the courage to open yourself once more. It calls you to release the fear of being wounded again and to trust that the love designed for you will not fail you. Only by embracing vulnerability can you allow the one chosen for you to truly see you, your dreams, your fears, your scars, and the beauty within your soul. To be vulnerable is not to be weak. Rather, it is a testament to your strength. It takes courage to entrust your heart to another, to relinquish the wounds of the past, and to step forward in faith. But the beauty of divine love is that it is safe. It is a love that nurtures, uplifts, and encourages you to become the truest version of yourself. Your God-ordained partner will see you completely and love you all the more for it. When you welcome vulnerability, you allow the love that has been prepared for you to flow unhindered, bringing healing, restoration, and new beginnings. Your love story is one of trust, transformation, and a connection that runs deeper than words can express. And it all begins with your willingness to be open, to receive, to trust, and to love without fear. True love is not merely an emotion. It is a profound spiritual awakening that reshapes your very being. When your divine counterpart enters your life, the encounter will shift something within you, unlocking new depths of love, purpose, and spiritual understanding. This sacred union is not just about companionship. It is a catalyst for growth, a divine appointment meant to draw you closer to God and to the person He has called you to be. As your souls unite, you will see the world differently, with new clarity and a greater sense of connection to the divine. Love, in its purest form, does not merely change your relationship status. It awakens something within you, revealing the vastness of God's love and His intricate design for your life. And in that love, you will find the most profound fulfillment. His love is not just a fleeting emotion, it is a divine force that will illuminate your soul, ignite your spirit, and guide you on a path of healing, transformation, and growth. It is a love that will stretch the boundaries of your heart, allowing you to experience a depth of connection you never thought possible. When true love enters your life, it becomes a mirror, reflecting not only the light within you but also the areas that still need healing. Love, in its truest form, is not just about comfort and joy, it is a refining fire. It will challenge you, inspire you, and call you to rise higher. It will lead you toward greater self-awareness, encouraging you to let go of past wounds, shed old fears, and embrace the person God has always intended you to be. This love is not an accident, it is part of a divine plan. Through it, you will come to understand your purpose on a deeper level, walking in alignment with the destiny God has prepared for you. The moment this love enters your life, everything changes. It is not simply a human connection, it is a union woven together by divine hands, bringing with it wisdom, clarity, and a profound sense of belonging. As this sacred love draws near, it is natural to feel uncertainty rise within you. Doubts may whisper questions into your heart. Is this love real? Can something so beautiful truly be mine? Am I worthy of such a gift? These fears stem from past wounds and human frailty, but they hold no power against the will of God. When the Lord ordains something, it is unshakable. He has approved this love, and therefore, there is no reason to fear. When doubt creeps in, take a deep breath and remember the truth. You are not only worthy of this love, you were chosen for it. God does not make mistakes. He has orchestrated this love in perfect timing, ensuring that it arrives in your life precisely when you are ready to receive it. Trust in His plan, trust in His goodness, and trust that what He has prepared for you is beyond anything you could have imagined. Your faith will be tested, but faith is what will sustain this love. Fear will try to hold you back, but love, true, God-ordained love, will give you the strength to overcome every hesitation. This is not a love that will fade or fail. It is a love that has been set apart for you since the beginning of time. Let go of the disappointments of the past, release the weight of previous heartaches, and open your heart fully to the new chapter that is unfolding. One of the most powerful ways to receive divine love is through belief. When you truly believe in the love that is meant for you, you align yourself with the will of God, preparing your heart and spirit to receive it. This is not about wishful thinking or fleeting desires. It is about faith in the one who holds all things in his hands. Love is not something to be grasped at or forced into being. It is something to be received in faith. By focusing on what truly matters, the qualities that reflect godly love, the kind of relationship that honors him, and the purpose he has for your union, you are creating space for this love to enter. The right person is not someone you must chase. They are someone God will bring into your life in his perfect time. Remember, heaven moves in response to faith. When you believe in God's promises and align your heart with his will, love will find you, not by chance, but by divine orchestration. The waiting is over. The love you have longed for, the love that has been written into your destiny, is finally arriving. It is a love that carries the seal of heaven, a love that will transcend anything you have known before. This is the union God has prepared for you. Every moment of waiting, every unanswered question, every season of loneliness, it was all leading to this. You are now standing on the threshold of something sacred. Do not let fear hold you back. Let go of hesitation and receive this love with open arms, knowing that it was made for you. You were chosen for this. You are worthy of this. And this love will not just change your life, it will transform your soul. Step forward in faith. Trust in God's timing. And let your heart soar, for the love that has always been meant for you is finally here. At the appointed time, the love meant for you will unfold in a way that leaves no room for doubt. You will look back and realize that every moment, both joyful and painful, was guiding you towards something far greater than you imagined. The beauty of divine timing is that it removes the burden of anxious waiting. When you stop striving to control the when and instead surrender to the grace of the present, you open yourself to receive what has always been ordained for you. The love that God has prepared for you is not delayed nor misplaced. It is approaching at precisely the right moment. One of the most profound ways to ready your heart for this love is by embracing the power of forgiveness. Many times, we unknowingly hold on to wounds from the past, disappointments, betrayals, and heartbreaks that create barriers against the very love we long for. God, in his infinite wisdom, knows that in order for you to fully receive the love he has prepared, your heart must first be freed from the weight of past sorrows. Forgiveness is not about dismissing wrongs or pretending that pain never existed. It is about releasing the grip of resentment so that your heart may heal. It is an act of obedience, a step of faith, and a gift not only to those who may have wronged you but also to yourself. To forgive is to remove the chains that have kept your heart guarded and heavy. Over time, pain can create walls, barriers meant to shield you from future wounds, but these same walls also keep out the love and joy that God intends for you. By choosing to forgive, you allow those walls to come down, creating space for a love that is pure, deep, and divinely orchestrated. Genuine love requires openness, and openness cannot thrive in a heart burdened by unforgiveness. Release the past, let go of bitterness, and make room for the love that is on its way. When you do, you will find yourself stepping into something far greater than human affection alone, a love that is sacred, unshakable, and guided by the hand of God. When the time comes, and you encounter the one whom God has set apart for you, it will not merely be about words or gestures. It will be a connection that transcends the physical, a depth of understanding that words cannot fully capture. You will recognize it not just in their presence, but in the way your spirits align, in the quiet moments, in the unspoken harmony, in the peace that surpasses understanding. This love will not be built on fleeting emotions or superficial attraction. It will be a union of souls, something designed by the one who knows you more intimately than you know yourself. It will resonate in the depths of your being, leaving no doubt that this is the love you were always meant to experience. True love, the love that is divinely appointed, is not temporary nor conditional. It is a reflection of something eternal, something rooted in God's unchanging faithfulness. It is a love that edifies, strengthens, and draws both of you closer to Him. It is the kind of love that does not waver in trials, but endures, refines, and deepens through every season of life. This love does not come without a journey. Along the way, you may face trials, delays, and moments where you question whether the promise will ever be fulfilled. But each challenge is shaping you, molding you into the person who can fully embrace the love God has prepared. The struggles you face today are not meant to break you, but to refine you, preparing you for a love that will heal, uplift, and transform you. Even when the path seems uncertain, trust that every step is leading you closer to what God has ordained. His ways are higher, His timing is perfect, and His plans for you are filled with goodness. Hold fast to faith, walk forward in trust, and know that in due season, the love that has been written for you since the foundation of time will arrive.